Today, I have a message for you from the gorgeous fairies. I'm going to pull you 2 cards for an angel pick from this tiny, weeny little deck that I just received. I'm so excited about it, and I think you're going to really love it too. I actually have had some fairy experiences. I know I'm the angel lady, but fairies are very close in energy. So, this deck is called the Pocket Oracle from the Fairies by Karen Kay, who I adore. She's just delightful, gorgeous fairy. She's a human fairy. So let's ask our angels in, because we always like to protect every session. Angels are the spiritual bodyguards of their security of the spiritual realm and the physical realm. So they're really good at casting a bubble or a sphere of protective light over us. Whenever we do spiritual work, it's so important. Please never do any kind of spiritual work without protecting first. It's so important. It also means that no lower energies can come in and interfere with the message, or your ego can't rise up and sort of make something up. A bit of experience behind that for you. So I know they're exactly the same message when I'm wearing purple nail polish that blends in quite nicely. So I'm going to say, either choose, ask the angels, what guidance do you have for me? Ask the fairies, angels and fairies, what guidance do you have for me this week? Bit of fun. And decide if you want to work with, this is my right hand, or do you feel attracted to the second card I'm putting forward here? Which ones are the angels and fairies whispering to you to choose? Now, I'm going to go with my right hand first, and I'm going to show you this gorgeous card. Look how pretty it is, and the message is fairy spotting, and it has this little tiny elemental being. This person is sitting out in nature, and the fairy is sitting on their hand. I actually had something like that happen once, where I could have you ever been out in nature and suddenly the energy changes, and it's almost like everything is brighter and clearer? It feels like magic has come over you. It just sometimes happens at very special places. And I was meditating and I was alone, and I thought, I feel like there's a presence here. And I just said, if there is a presence here, please show me. And my hand was resting on the arm of my camping chair, and I felt something land heavier than an insect, and I could see the indentation in my skin, that something was there, a presence was standing on my hand. So this really very much reminds me of this. So maybe this is an invitation for you to go out in nature and to connect with the divine energy there, as well as to bring your angels with you, because we know that there are guardians of the earth, of the plants, the flowers, the rocks, the water. And it's very important for us as physical beings as well as spiritual beings that we ground ourselves, and that we connect to the loving beings that are out in the natural world. And they can help us, but I think sometimes it's good for us to connect, especially with nature, without asking for something for ourselves, to almost leave an offering, or to ask for something for the planet, for the earth, or for another person, or just to make a connection, to contribute our energy in a way that is making a connection in a loving, joyous way. I think spiritually and historically, Indigenous people understand how to do that, how to connect with the earth, how to take care of the earth and all of the elements. And in some ways, modern life has made the rest of us forget that. So perhaps if you're watching this video, you are being called to spend some time outside, whether it's your garden, a park, nature, go for a hike, go for a walk, or just sit out amongst the elements, because there is healing that happens to your system, your chakras, your body when you do that. Go fairy spotting. And if you chose my other card, then this is just glorious. Look at this little figure sitting at a window, and there's this beautiful bookcase, there's clocks, there's a cauldron. It's a bit witchy. There's an owl there. And this is asking you to, it says precious time, to remember that time is precious, not to waste it, but to do things that are not, and it's a similar message, right? It's not all about action, doing, healing, getting things done, finding solutions. Sometimes all of that is work. Sometimes we've got to stop and smell the roses. We've got to stop and do the things that fulfill your soul. That could be drawing, writing, witchy things, playing with your crystals, playing with your cards, going out in nature, pottering around in the kitchen, whatever it is for you. What is it? Tell me in the comments. It's important. And I think sometimes that time races by when we're always in doing mode. And we've got to remember that we're human beings. And these beings, elemental beings, they're very good at celebrating, enjoying, appreciating, connecting. Because if we're not connecting, we take things for granted, including the planet and the flowers and the earth and the beings that look after those things. There's actually a couple of clocks in this image, and there's also a sand timer. So all of that is talking about time. And I think we can make time stand still when we do things. We bring ourselves into the present, being creative, doing things that we love, and speak to our soul, often the things that we liked as children. So I love this precious little reading for you. It's a little bonus for you this week from these gorgeous little cards. I've been having a few fairy experiences recently, and I'll tell you more about that soon. But as I said, I'm usually all about the angels. Now, fairies are kind of like angels, aren't they? They're like nature's angels. I have a powerful event coming up, and it is Archangel Metatron's cube. How to work with Archangel Metatron and his sacred geometric energy healing and manifesting tool. And I'm going to teach you how to invoke, what Archangel Metatron can do with you and for you, how you can help others, and how to use this tool. And then you're going to be guided through a channeled, gorgeous, high frequency Archangel Metatron soul journey to connect with the Archangel, meet him, and receive his healing and manifesting activation with his cube of light. So if you'd like to join me, link is in the caption or the comments. I'm Rachel Skoltok, Angel Medium. If I can help you in any way, please reach out. I'm sending you angel and fairy blessings. Remember, keep your heart open and ask the angels for help with everything. I'm sending you so much love. It's time for you to take some time for yourself. Angel blessings.